Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I always feel like I say the same thing every single time, but I don't know what else to say. But anyways, I follow Gigi Hadid on Instagram and she posted such a beautiful picture of us. I think she was promoting her swimwear range. She posted this picture on Instagram and I was obsessed. If you know me, then you know that I love dewy skin. Like, dewy skin is my thing. And so she had really nice dewy skin and she had such beautiful, I want to say, okay, so it looked very cranberry in some pictures, but then in other pictures it looked very kind of bronze and brownish. So I kind of went for a in between. So the eye look that I created was very purpley, like aubergine, but then I also added a little bit of orange in there as well to kind of make it bronzy, reddish, if that makes sense. I hope that does make sense. I don't know, do you know what? It's difficult to tell because of the way that the pictures are taken. But like if she'd taken a selfie, I guess, you'd be able to see a bit more. But I'm going to show you a picture anyway. It's kind of like this one. She looks very like, she's got cranberry on her eyes. But then, let me just go through my pictures. But then like this one, she looks like she's got very bronzy kind of eyes as well. So then I was like stuck in the middle. So yeah, I thought I would go in between and I've created like something hopefully very similar. So yeah, Gigi Hadid was my inspiration for this particular look. So like always, if you want to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. So first up, I'm priming my face using my MAC Prep and Prime. I thought I'd give my Nivea face balm a little rest just because I've been using it quite a bit. Next, to colour correct, I'm applying this LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange on top of the areas where I have pigmentation, so on my under eyes and my cheeks. I feel like this area right here, it just acts like an actual contour, but it's really pigmentation. But if it was in the right place, I would have a natural contour, which I don't, so I'm going to cover that up. I'm also applying it to my mouth area and also my forehead as well. Don't I look super cute? And here I'm just taking my beauty blender and blending all of that product in. And also the beauty blender will just help get rid of any excess product. So Gigi has very dewy skin, so I'm just going ahead and dotting this Nars Orgasm Illuminator all over my face to give my skin that dewiness under the foundation. You can definitely use the MAC Strobe Cream for this as well. Next, I'm mixing my MAC Face and Body Foundation in the shade C6, and I'm taking my Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation in the shade SB13. I love the MAC Face and Body Foundation for the finish, but it's very lightweight and I wanted a little bit more coverage, so that's why I'm using the Illamasqua foundation, which will provide that coverage that I'm looking for. For concealer, I'm using my Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and this one's in the shade Medium Dark. I used this concealer once before and I didn't think too much of it. Maybe it's because of the way that I was blending it in with the brush that I was using, I'm not sure, but I've been reaching for it a lot more recently and I'm seriously loving it. It's a full coverage, and even though it's a medium to dark shade, it's so light, I find. And I personally like lighter concealers just because I like to highlight with it as well. So yeah, and a little goes a long way with this product. So anyways, I'm applying that to my forehead as well as my chin, my cupid's bow, and then I'm just going ahead and blending that all out using my beauty blender. I love the lift that it gives to the under eye areas. So next, I'm setting my under eyes with this MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm not going to be setting anywhere else because I still want that glow for the rest of my skin, but if I don't set my under eyes, they'll crease so bad, it's a joke. And here I'm just dusting away any excess product. Next for the eyes, yes, you guys have guessed it, I am priming my eyelids using this Nars eyeshadow primer, and I'm really sorry if you're bored of hearing me using this product, but if I can't find anything that's remotely close to how amazing this is, I won't stop using it. So if you have any recommendations for oily eyelids, then let me know in the comment section down below. And here I'm using my ring finger to apply my soft ochre paint pot as my base, and I'm just patching the product in as I don't want too much coverage. For brows, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown, and then I'm setting it using my L'Oreal Translucent Brow Artist Plumper, and I'm just whizzing through this because you guys have seen me do my brows 100 times before. Okay, maybe not 100, that's a bit over exaggerated, but you've seen me do it plenty of times before, and I do have a brow tutorial, so I'll link that down below. So for the eyeshadows in this look, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette, and first for the transition shade, I'm taking Dusty Rose using this crease brush, and I'm just blending the product in until I am happy with the intensity of it. Next I'm taking Aubergine, which will act as the dark plum shade that Gigi had going on her eyes, and I'm just taking that slightly under the crease, but I'm kind of creating a halo effect, as you can see here. And next, using a larger fluffy brush, I am taking Orange You Fancy over top to diffuse the Aubergine eyeshadow. And this also adds a hint of red. As I mentioned before, Gigi looked like she had some cranberry shades on her eyelids, so this will kind of add to that cranberry effect, especially with all the eyeshadows mixed together. Next I'm taking Baby I'm a Star on the mid portion of the eyelids, and this is such a gorgeous eyeshadow. It has some sparkles on it which is super stunning. So in the pictures that I had a look at, Gigi had specks of glitter on her eyes, so I'm using this Inglot glitter pigment in the shade number 68. It has like two-toned purpley orangey kind of specks in it, which is so beautiful. Next I'm lining my waterline and tightlining using this Studio London pencil in brown. I find it easier to tightline when my eyes are closed, so that's why I'm tightlining like this, just in case you're wondering. Otherwise I just end up poking myself in the eye, which is not cool. So next I'm going in with these three shades, so Aubergine, Orange You Fancy and Punch Fuchsia, and I'm just running that along my waterline. Well, not on my waterline, but just underneath my lash line. That's what the word that I was using for my lash line. For lashes, I'm using my Huda Beauty lashes in Samantha, and these have very quickly become my all-time favourite lashes. They're slightly expensive, but I think they're worth every penny, especially because you can wear them over and over again. I think I've worn these particular lashes like 6 times already, and as you can see, they look just as new as they were when I first opened them. So finally for the eyes, I'm applying my Maybelline Push-Up Drama Mascara to my bottom lashes, and that's the eyes done. Next I'm moving back to the face, so I'm applying my Bahama Mama bronzer to slightly contour. Gigi has a beautiful face shape and her cheekbones are super defined, so I'm just defining mine very subtly as I don't want to take away from the fresh face look. And of course I'm obviously going to contour my nose as well because I don't have a nice nose like she does. For blusher, I'm taking my BH Cosmetics blush palette. The blushes in this palette don't actually have shades on them, but I'm taking this kind of pearly, goldy, kind of shimmery shade, which is so beautiful. These blushes in this palette are so pigmented. And of course for highlighter I am going in and I'm using this Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics and the beautiful Jaclyn Hill. Gigi is very highlighted, so I'm going to town and highlighting my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead, my brow bone, cupid's bow, my chin. I should have just dipped my face in the highlight. That's how much I've highlighted my face. For lips, I'm first going in and applying Twig, then I'm going on top of that with this beautiful shade called Sandy B, both of which are from MAC. And this is my favourite combination, especially for spring. I know I'll be wearing it a lot next season. And finally, for some extra dew, I'm showering my face with this MAC Fix Plus spray. I love this product because it's great for giving off a nice glow, but it's also really good for refreshing the makeup up as well. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you want to see any more celebrity inspired makeup looks, then give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I can't believe we're at like 830 something subscribers. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Like, you honestly don't know how much that means to me. I just kind of like, when I initially started doing YouTube, I thought, oh my god, will I get any subscribers? Will people like me? But like 830 people, oh my god, thank you so much. I know that we're super close to 1,000, so if you like me and you think that your friends and family will, then please share my channel with your friends and family so they can subscribe too. And I'll hopefully be doing a giveaway for my 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, keep on watching and thank you so much for your support this far. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. My username is MeeraMemeP. I'll leave the details like here somewhere. And I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye! Look at my baby hair. This is really bad. Why do I have so much baby hair?